Hi guys, this video is to find the area of trapeziums. Now these questions are foundation level. So these are towards, I'd say, the back of the paper. It is a calculator paper, and I do recommend this calculator. There's a link to my shop, purely because it does it all. You can actually put this area in there, this formula in there, and it will pop out your answer. However, like I always say, you can't rely on the calculator. You still need to write your method for method marks to get extra points in your exam, because you could accidentally put in the wrong thing in the calculator and it will spit out the wrong answer. So if you're showing your methods, even though you get the answer wrong, you may have got the rest of it right. And that's really important. Method marks are really important in exams. So let's start with calculate the area of the following shapes, giving units. A unit is what's at the end, like centimetres, millimetres, litres, etc., etc. with your answers. So this is metres. So you've got to follow the area of the trapezium formula. So the area is a half of A plus B times the height. Now, here, this could be your A and this could be your B, or vice versa. It doesn't matter because it's an add question, so it doesn't matter which way round it is, it's an add. So all you got to do is plug in your numbers. So we have a half. We have A plus B, which is 4 plus 9 times our height. So we have a half again. And we have 9 plus 4, which is 13, times our height, which is 6. Put it all in the calculator. You're going to have 13 times 6. This is what you put in your calculator. Would give you 78. Divide it by 2, because we haven't done that bit yet. So it gives our answer. Our answer is 39 meters squared. Now remember, it's meters squared because what? It's a 2D shape. To make it in simpler terms, it's just a flat shape. Okay, it's just a flat shape. So it's meters squared. So all we're doing is following our formula. So let's do this one. So it doesn't matter how you look at it, it's a trapezium, all right? So we're going to do the same. So we have A equals half times A plus B times the height. So there's our formula. So let's plug it all in. So we have half, and we have A plus B, 12 plus 5 times our height, which is 2.5. So if you look at that, tip your head to the side of the screen. That's which I am doing now to show you guys, even though you can't see me. That's our height. And those are our A and B. Let's just, I don't know, let's call that A and B. And that's our height. So let's solve it. So we've got 12 plus 5, 17, times 2.5, which gives us 42.5. All in the calculator, remember. Do all this in the calculator. It's all about the formula, getting that right. Equals 42.5 divided by 2, which is our half, gives you an answer of 21.25 centimetres squared. Remember, it's squared because it's a 2D shape. So all it is with this is the formula. I'm not sure they give you the formula in exam papers. That is definitely something you'd have to ask a teacher. I am not a teacher. I'm just very good at maths and I enjoy maths. And I know the area of the trapezium off the top of my head. So it's something, if you can remember it, try and remember it. So this one is definitely going to be at the back of a foundation paper because there are certain parts to it. It might even be at the beginning of a higher paper. I'm not quite sure. So a pattern is made from two trapeziums. So this is a shaded area. And then we got this unshaded area. That's two trapeziums. Show that the shaded area is 175 centimetre squares. So we've got the answer. It's given us our answer. So there's no, I'd say 3 steps. Let's do step 1. Let's call it step 1. Let's work out the size of the larger trapezium. Let's work out the whole of the trapezium. And to do that, we know we've got to use the formula. So it's going to be a half times, let's call that A and B. So we've got 20 plus 12 times our height, which is quite obvious there, 14. Whack it all in the calculator and we come up with 224 centimetres squared. There we go, that's 1 mark for you. That's 1 mark. Let's do step 2. We're going to do exactly the same, but to the smaller area, this time. So we've got a half times, let's call that our A and B. Didn't really need to do that, but why not? 8 plus 9 times 7. Whack it in the calculator and that will spit out 49 centimetres squared. That's another method mark, because if you just whack that all into the calculator and you just write 224 minus 49, if you get 1 digit wrong there by accident and being too cocky, you get no marks at all. But at least you're showing each step as you go in. And then the final step is to find the shaded area. And come on. You just subtract. So it's going to be 224 minus 49 equals, no, it's not 49. Oh, it is 49, sorry. I'm getting you all confused now. Equals 175 centimetre squared. So that's what you've done. And you may see questions that say, prove this, prove that. I'm going to show you a proof. Proof in this instance is, how can you check that that's right? What you should do is 224 minus 49, and that should come to 175. If it doesn't come to 175, something's wrong, because it's got the answer. So just go back on your answer and check you've got it right. You take you 2 seconds just to do that, okay? Right, that was part 1. I'll record part 2 now. See you in a bit.